Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Port Charles 411. Today we are sharing a fan spotlight with Andrea.
It was different because we've met before and now we get to catch up.
Right. So she joined us at the Steve and Bradford event last spring.
Wow.
I know. Was that last spring?
That wasn't last spring.
When was it?
That wasn't spring.
Okay, it was October 11th. I'm sorry.
I'm like, that was not spring.
But the first time we did go was...
Yes, that one was in spring.
Yes.
But this last one was in October.
Yes, so it was not that long ago.
No.
But yeah, so we met there first and saw the show. And then now we just got a chance to chat. And we talk about it in the episode, but also we are recording this February 12th. So there might be some things that have changed or outcomes that have happened. We're recording this February 12th. Give us some grace. Also, we had some technical difficulties. So if there are some parts that kind of jumble up, I didn't really want to take them out because...
Right, if it pertains to the conversation,
right.
Try to keep in what you can. But yeah, the audio wasn't as great as it always is.
Sometimes connections just happen. I know we have a high wind advisory today until 7, so maybe that was true. Part of it. But we hope that you enjoy our chat with Andrea.
There you are.
Oh.
Okay.
There we are. Perfect.
Yes.
Hi, ladies.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I think this is the first fan spotlight we've done where we met you first, and then we've done.
How about that?
Right?
Yeah, we're reversed.
Because we did Miranda's, and then we met her at the event with Steve and Bradford.
Right.
You came along with us too, and now we're getting more of a one-on-one chat time.
That's cool.
So what do you want to talk about? I was going to say, I'm like, this is actually kind of weird because we've already spoken. We had some wine together. But it's
and in the blue, you're Shannon.
Yes.
And the white is Amanda. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. No problem.
So what do you think of the Sunny situation now and Sunny and Nina?
I was so mad this week whenever they were showing Donna the new baby, and she's like, "Oh, we're all a family now." I just wanted to punch my
I forgot to talk about that. Yeah,
it was so no, it was just gross. And then Donna runs to Carly and is like, "We're a family now." I thought, please don't tell her what you just said to Nina, because that is not okay.
Yeah. She's really gonna freak out over that.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that storyline ever since the beginning of Sunny and Nina.
It's just getting old. It's like now they're just keeping them together on principle that they put them together. But the relationship, we don't really see sparks between them. It's just Nina whining about whatever and Sunny telling her, "Oh, it's going to be okay."
It's all her own stuff. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They were starting to kind of let us see why. I think that's the thing that we missed, though. And it's the same thing that we missed with Liz and Finn. We missed them actually liking each other. I mean, okay, Liz and Finn were friends first, so fair enough. But
right.
It's like they jumped automatically into the relationship, not why they're into the relationship.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
I think part of our love of Sunny is that he always goes for women that don't want to be with him at first. Like they have a conscience and they're like, "No, you do this, and I can't be with you."
You're a bad
yes,
guy.
Exactly. And you see him try to show his softer side and really work for it. And then they fall in love through that. And instead, Nina was just like, "Here I am. I'm ready. Whatever you want to do, you can have me."
Yeah, because he was nice.
It just doesn't
fit. It was really weird. And even like how long it took for them to date.
Yeah.
To really go out on their own first date. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just kept running into each other for a year or something. I don't know.
Exactly. And every time it was like she was so overly eager for whatever was going to happen. And I don't know. Yeah, I didn't like that desperation.
Yeah. She is too desperate.
Yes.
but he really changed. I can't say I wasn't a fan before. I liked Sonny. I liked the character. Sometimes I thought he was on too much, the Fab Four,
Mm-hmm.
with him and Jason and Sam and Carly.
Okay.
Right.
And they were on like every day, so it was just like too much of them.
Yeah.
But he's not that character anymore at all. And he's even worse now.
I don't know that it's even that he's worse. It's just, I don't feel like we've seen him develop outside of Nina.
Well, there's the Pikeman Security Group thing that he met with the guy, and now there's been nothing.
Right.
And Dex was very adamant about, if you do not do exactly what these guys say at the exact moment, like, it's not going to go very well for you. And yet, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even see Dex this week.
I was just going to say, we didn't even see Dex with Sonny hardly at all. Like just that one time when he went to tell him about Joss.
Yes.
And the thing.
So I do want to preface that we are recording this on February 12th, but it's probably not going to be released until closer to the end of middle to end of March, because we are really ahead of time. So kind of the same disclaimer that we give with some of the other 411s we do. If you're listening to this, we recorded it February 12th. So if things have changed, this is the information we're working with. Right.
Yeah.
But then it's also fun because it's like, hey, we were right about that thing. And the conversation comes out later. So,
right.
So you said that you're not always been a fan of Sonny. When did you start watching the show?
I feel like I've always watched it. I used to watch it after school way back in the day, and I'm 62. So that's been a while. So in the 80s, there wasn't, I don't think I had a VCR in the 80s. So I used to keep up through the magazines. I used to subscribe to them. There was an ABC soap magazine, and a couple other ones, but you could always keep up that way. I was always an ABC soap watcher, so I watched All My Children and One Life to Live too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think I've watched this one pretty religiously since 93. I was looking back. That's when 93.
That was actually when Sonny came.
93.
Yeah, because no, Sonny's going to be 60 this year, but he's been on the show because they just did his 25th anniversary. I think that this is his 30th anniversary.
Okay.
I think
it was around that.
We're coming back with Lucky. I wanted to start watching it again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I fell in love with Ned and Lois when they fell in love with each other.
Yes.
I fell in love with them. And I've been a Wally fan, and I've gone to see him a number of times,
Oh.
Stuff. He used to play in Pittsburgh quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. That's what we hear. Yeah.
And do with what was his band? Kurth and Taylor.
Okay.
Was his real band played with him and stuff.
That is so cool.
It was really fun to do that kind of thing. But that's kind of when I started so I've pretty much watched every day since then.
That's awesome though. Yeah. Sonny debuted on August 13th, 1993.
Wow.
So yeah, this year's his 30th anniversary.
Year. Yeah.
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 So what's been your favorite story? You said that, you basically started making sure to watch again because Luke and Laura were coming back and, that's when Lucky came to town and everything.
Oh, he was such a good little actor, that Jonathan Jackson.
He's still
he was amazing,
He is so talented. It's insane.
He sings as well. He's got his own band.
Mm-hmm. Yep. With his brother, E-Nation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Follow him on Instagram.
I do have one of those. I have a CD.
Okay. Yeah, they're very
been able to see him.
Did you watch when he was on the show Nashville?
Yes. Yeah, I watched that show.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, because we follow our people no matter where they go, huh?
Exactly.
I was looking back. Guess what I saw? I'm so excited. I just saw yesterday that People is coming out with a special collector's edition thing. Did you see that?
Yep.
For 60 years. So I'm real excited.
I already ordered mine.
Did you? All right. Yes. My niece works at a retail store, and I'm like, does your store have this? He hasn't answered me back, but I'm going to see him later today.
Yeah. No, that's really cool that they're dedicating an entire issue to that.
Yeah.
So I went to go grab the GH storybook, the old one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'm going to refresh myself a little bit before I talk to you gals, and there was a 50th one as well. I had with the book. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Collector. So that's the one I ended up looking through instead. There was a lot of storylines in the 90s that I liked. Well, with Ned, and they had the L&B records.
Yes.
And they had who was it? What's his name?
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin. Thank you. That's right.
I'm really good at this game.
He was on there for 2 years singing. I mean,
Miguel. Yes.
That's why I fell in love with Ricky Martin too. It was like, hey, this is cool. He's really cute.
Mm-hmm. They need to bring Lois back. Lois needs to visit Brooklyn.
Yes.
She didn't come when she slashed her throat. Maybe she'll come if anything happens with this link. Seriously, Lois would tear him apart in the courtroom. Like, you touched my daughter. You did that to my daughter. Whatever. Link.
Oh, I know. Yeah, just let Lois loose on that dude,
Exactly. Original Lois. Funny. Leslie Kay did okay.
About Lucky, but I remember, what about Liz's rape? That was a really big, that was intense,
That was.
And then also in the 90s, there was, that's when they started the nurses' balls.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was dedicated to AIDS and all that with Stone and Robin. That was an amazing storyline.
Yep. I don't know if you know this. How long have you been listening to our show?
I would say like a year and a half, maybe.
So we interviewed Michael Sutton, the actor.
Really? Oh, okay. I didn't see that. That would be cool.
No, it was the year that it was the 25th anniversary.
Right.
So of Stone's passing. So it would have been in November 20. Was it 2020 or 21? When did we listen?
I thought that was 22.
No, was it?
It wasn't that.
I thought he was I thought he was one of our first ones. Not first. I thought he was after Carrie though. When did I get you Carrie Shane for your birthday?
That would have been 3 years ago because it was my 40th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then it would have been 19.
Okay. It doesn't feel that long ago.
Hi, we're just going to do math.
I can't, since COVID, I have before or after, but that's about all I can remember.
Right.
Exactly.
There was a couple storylines that I did not like. Remember when they used to wear those masks like Faison?
Yes.
And everybody was imitating the other person wearing these masks and nobody could tell,
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. We suspend a lot of disbelief, but that was just a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes they try to push the envelope a little too far with what we'll take as normal life.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, this is going to bother me.
Oh, and another one that was, what are you looking up?
I'm looking up when we talked to Michael Sutton.
Oh, okay.
She just can't stand not knowing the date.
I know. When Lucky was supposedly killed in a fire. That was traumatic. Watching Luke and Laura go through that and Liz and everything. That was amazing.
That was some good acting.
It was 2020.
Was it?
Yeah. It was episode 188 is when we talked to Michael Sutton.
Oh my god.
And we are over 400 now. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sorry. I was listening. Like you were just talking about like when Lucky died and making Laura go through all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was,
Helena was a good baddie. She was always a good baddie. I never liked Faison. He was always so creepy.
Right?
I don't know. My husband loves him. I don't know why. He's obsessed with him. I don't know why.
That's funny.
It is.
Now, is it your husband then that does the wrestling podcast?
It is, yeah.
I liked when you guys did the interview together.
Oh, awesome.
I did hear that one.
When we did the
and I was just listening to the
I was gonna say, I'm like, when we did the joint episode together, because there was one week where he filled in for Amanda. And
I liked that one too. I did like that one too. That was good. I love the way he keeps up that, blue boss, or whatever.
Yes.
Red hair, her,
Got to keep them straight somehow. I mean,
He
But
did a
yeah,
good job filling in.
it takes a long time to learn everybody's names, you know.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
We have all the other information in our heads, you know.
Yes.
But that's what I said about, because I've ended up doing some traveling and incorporated some soap opera things into a trip, you know.
Yeah.
I'm single, so I don't always have somebody to travel with. And this way I kind of already know that I would have something to talk to people about. You know what I mean? That we already have something in common. So that I don't feel so alone, you know. But
That's a really cool.
But I enjoy going to this. Like I liked going to like the Bradford thing and the Stone Cold and the Jackal, you know. That was really hilarious.
That was
so funny.
They do such a good job.
Mm-hmm.
So what has been your other favorite event?
I got to go to California and I went to a General Hospital fan club weekend.
Okay.
I would recommend that. It's really cool. I would love to do it again. It was 2003, so it's 20 years ago. Oh my God, 20 years ago.
Does not feel like it.
Yeah. And I went to, like, everybody has their own events. You know, I went to, like, the Quartermain brunch. So that way I got to meet, like, a lot of those people. I got to meet Monica and Alan. Leslie Weber was there. Wally, Sky Chandler was there. Big Alice, I got her autograph.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, I went to another event was Port Charles was ending right at the same time, the show Port Charles. So all of those actors were also there. So I did go to like a couple of their events. One of them had Michael Easton. He plays Finn. So it was him and Torsten Kay, he's on Bold and the Beautiful, but he's been on a lot of soaps.
Okay.
So that was a cool event. Oh my God, he is so handsome, that Michael Easton. Lord.
Yes. I am convinced that my husband started wearing vests because he knows that I like Michael Easton, and Finn wears a lot of vests.
Yeah.
Because
he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
He never wore them before, and then it's been like the past couple years he wears vests now.
That's awesome. It's got some pockets in there, you know.
Needs to compensate for girls not having pockets. Although we're getting back, we're getting pockets.
Yes.
So,
in 2019, I went to a couple different events that from the same fantasy events.
Mm-hmm.
There was one, the Legends. Let me see. I wrote down who that was. The Legends. So where was it? Okay, there was Bobby and Monica and Holly Sutton, Scorpio, Duke, and Mac.
Wow.
That was a really good one. That was amazing because that was like the big time people, you know. I felt like. And then the same year, that one was in Cleveland, like in April. And then in Pittsburgh, earlier in that year, I saw Wally, Anna, Ava, Curtis, Chase, Valentine, and Julian.
Wow.
It was a pretty good size one, too.
Yeah.
So I did not get to meet in each one individually. It was like I took a group picture kind of thing, but it was like I need at least a picture with that I was with them, you know?
Yeah,
right, absolutely.
So that was pretty cool, but I just didn't have the money to do the individual things because I was doing two of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Like pretty close to each other, so.
Yeah,
they can definitely get pricey.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I noticed at the California event, there was a lot of auctions to raise more money for certain charities or whatever their own thing was, you know, maybe like Wally has a foundation. And so that was to raise money. And, but they would auction off some studio tours or signed scripts or different things like that. People would pay thousands and thousands of dollars. And it was just like, they're just bidding away, you know, it's like, I don't know how you work, but you know, so I was just happy to be there in the peanut section, you know.
Right. Right.
When did you girls start watching? Like, what do you think was the beginning story?
I watched here and there. My mom watched it. So when I was little, it was in the house. Like I remember seeing Robin being little and being like, oh, yeah, she's close to my age kind of thing. But when I really became a Darhide,
Darhide?
There was something I couldn't say either. I haven't even been drinking. Die.
Yeah, that's only one.
Right. Die hard fan. When Karen and Jagger were on and Stone and Robin and all that. Like I love Karen and Jagger.
When they were teenagers then, yeah.
Yeah. So that was why when Shannon said for my 40th, she had the interview where we got to talk with Carrie, because I was like, I was in love with Karen. Like that was my favorite actress ever back then. So,
and she was so sweet because she listened to our show, and I had said, like, I almost didn't tell you what we were doing.
Right.
And then I was like, no, she's not going to react very well if I just spring on her. By the way, we're doing a Zoom or something today. And then Carrie Shane pops up.
Right.
But she was wonderful to talk to.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like it was my worst interview ever because I was so in shock to begin with. If I wouldn't have known, it would have been awful. But
she said we'll talk to her anytime.
Yeah, she was very sweet, and it was.
Is she from Ohio? No.
I don't know.
I think there was another actress who played Karen. I don't think it was her.
There was
another one,
actresses, right? Because there was one that played her in.
Like
I think that there was two other. Yeah, I think that there was two others.
Yeah,
there was somebody else who played her.
Right.
The one that died was not Carrie Shane.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was whenever I really, really got into it. And then I missed, here or there because I had kids doing stuff, but I tried to keep up with it enough that I knew the main storylines and the main players since then, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was in the early 90s too. I remember catching the end of it at a friend's house when we got off the bus, and she was the first. We would walk home, but whenever you had bus stops, now kids get picked up at their house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when we had a bus stop and I had to walk 10 minutes to it, she was stopped. She was the first one. Well, I don't know if I just made it 10 minutes because we stopped and talked, and then and then you get to the next house and you stop and talk and you say bye, and then you finally get home. But her mom would watch it, and so we would always watch the end of it, and then catch up over the summer for the whole story. And then when I was in high school, I was finally home in time to be able to watch the whole thing. And then same as Amanda, like kids didn't have the DVR or anything. So
because I kind of remember some of the 80s stuff, but I've seen old things, so many old clips and everything. And plus with the book, it was just like, I don't remember when I started watching and what I've read versus what I've watched per se.
Right.
What I know because of what I've read, you guys do a lot of research and all that. I like that.
Sometimes we have to just to keep up. I have the same problem, especially watching back then, because I remember the Frisco and Felicia storyline, but same thing. I'm like, I know I watched it as a kid, but I don't know how much I actually remember from a kid as to just kind of keeping up with it, through the years and rewatch.
Like I can see her coming out from like him dragging her out from under the bed.
Yes,
right.
Just like a boy, with the hat on, and then he takes off the hat. So I don't know.
And I think it's interesting too, because we've talked about this with some of the storylines that we have done the research for and done a 411 about. They were while we were actively watching, but because of the age that we were at, we didn't care what the adults were doing. We were paying attention to Jagger and Karen and Lucky and Liz. And these things were happening, but it didn't absorb,
And
until
Emily, Emily, I love Emily. Oh my God, I was so devastated. When they killed off her and Alan, it was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Killing off core family members. It's like, just like, why did they, can I say who they just killed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, why did they just kill Nicholas? He's a core family member.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why are you going to kill him? Why can't you just write him off if you don't want him on anymore?
Right.
Well, he's died now twice, so.
Well, I know, but how many people have if you haven't died on General Hospital, then you haven't made it.
Right.
If you haven't come back from the dead,
Yes.
Well, that's what we just shared with. Did you listen to our talk with Lydia Look yet?
No, not yet. I don't think it came out the last time I checked.
Oh, it was last Thursday.
Oh, okay, no, I haven't listened.
And then part 2 will be this upcoming Thursday.
I can't wait.
Those listening to this is
really interesting.
Oh, so good.
But there was a part where she said something, well, if you die on screen, and we're like, oh, that does not matter.
Right.
That really doesn't even matter.
No.
Laura's died twice. I think Luke's died now 2 or 3 times because he's not dead. You know that he's not dead.
Why do they even do that? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
I can see like what they're doing with Anna and Valentine pretending.
Yes.
It's so good.
That's kind of interesting sometimes, but
Right.
really killing them off isn't, and bringing them back. It just isn't. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or if it was every once in a while, like
They just kill someone.
well, like the Cassidines, we know Helena had all that technology to keep bringing people back. So if it was just the Cassidines, then maybe you could say, okay, they have the money, the resources, the whatever. But it's random people sometimes that they're like, oh yeah, they just came back from the dead, and you're like, really? If I died tomorrow, I would not be back.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
she didn't die, but yeah.
Right.
And I have a feeling. Do you think they're going to bring Luke back for the 60th anniversary?
I hope so.
Wouldn't that be something? That'd be
I hope
amazing.
Right. Even just if he does like a call in or something, just to hear his voice.
He actually released a statement about Sonia Eddy.
That
was beautiful.
Oh, did he really?
It was absolutely beautiful. And
Yes.
considering, I mean, he's in Amsterdam, just keeping to himself, doing his thing. So no one really hears from him. But I thought that was really nice that he,
Yeah.
because I mean, we've had a lot of people pass away. I'm surprised I didn't see anything that he said about Virginie Williams. And that was Alice, who loved Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You know?
Oh, yeah. They had a special relationship, you know?
Yes.
But yeah.
You know whose relationship I don't understand, and I can't get behind it, is Ava and Nina.
Right.
You know, if somebody did this to you and made you go into labor and stole your child, you're going to be best friends later? Are you really kidding me?
Exactly.
Ava, let alone Ava Jerome, who would hold a grudge, you know?
Yeah.
Although she was telling Austin this week, though, like that's the old Ava. Like that's not the Ava that I am anymore.
I can understand if she didn't want to be vindictive towards Nina and didn't want to go out of her way to hurt her, but for them to be living together and sharing morning coffee, no.
Pinky swearing together.
Yeah.
Right, because
they're besties, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
like,
Right.
and we all know like what Nina did was mental health related. I mean, she was having a bad episode. It wasn't the just stealing a baby to steal a baby.
No, because thing. I liked her after she got better, so to speak.
Right. But yeah, that would be a hard thing to then be, hey, do you want to come over for coffee? And stuff.
Right.
Yeah. I agree.
Let alone pinky swearing.
Right.
Yeah. And the fact that the baby that she stole is Avery.
Right.
That she's now interacting with all the time. No, stay away from my kid. No way. That would not be okay.
Well, that makes Sunny and Nina's relationship even creepier.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Yep.
Ew.
Uh-huh. Right. It's so weird.
That is even creepier.
Well, and that's the thing is that Ava has talked in generalities, right, about what happened with Nina.
Yes.
But we've never heard Sunny say, hey, remember whenever you cut open my baby mama and stole my daughter? We got to talk about this.
Right.
And it makes sense for them too, because he also has had episodes because of his bipolar. Like they could, and that's the thing that they're missing out on their relationship, that they could really actually bond and talk over these things and, you know, develop a deeper connection beyond, I knew you when you had amnesia and you just stayed a kind of nice guy.
They could do counseling together, Can you?
Right.
Yeah. They need it.
Or at least address
need
it, address the fact that this is something both from their pasts, and the thing is both of them, well,
But
we don't hear Nina.
he lets her around the baby,
Mm-hmm.
But like, we don't hear Nina struggle with, what if I relapse? We do hear Sonny talk about, he stopped drinking for that little while because it was messing with his meds.
Yeah.
Like, so we hear Sonny talking about his concern with relapsing or going into a manic episode. We don't hear Nina talk about, and this Willow thing would be the perfect
Trigger.
right? Trigger, because, and not for nothing, especially when she was in a coma, because Nina was in a coma when she gave birth to those kids. Or Willow wasn't in a coma, but you know what I mean? She was still asleep. She hadn't woken up yet.
Right.
Isn't that a coma? Or was that
unconscious? She was more just unconscious.
Okay.
Right.
Rather
But
than
you know what I mean? Like, Nina could have really been struggling with that. And yes, it would have sounded like it was a her thing, but it is a her thing. And then she's also now watching another mother going through this thing that they should have written that in.
They should have.
Listen,
Yeah.
I just want to be a writer for General Hospital.
Yeah. I always wanted to write for one of the magazines. I thought that's what I could do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Because that way I could get to meet the people,
Yeah.
travel and do all that. So that would have been fun.
I don't know if I was going to say, I don't know if I could have kept my opinion to myself, though, as I was writing it. I would have been like, that dumb Nina again.
Just want to slap her face,
Exactly.
But you do a great job of prefacing it with the character Nina, not Cynthia Watros.
Yes, but I still think the magazines want you to report Nina and Sonny did blah, blah, blah. Not my take of stupid Nina.
That's why there's editors.
True. Then be like, Amanda's writing that's in front of her name every time.
And now they have that seek and find thing. They could just do, every time you see stupid, delete it.
Oh.
I've always kind of had a little thing too, I think, for some of the kids' storylines, like when you were talking, like when Robin and Stone and that, I've always kind of liked the younger storylines because they've had such good actors and so on in them. Like, I think Joss has come such a long way. When she first started, it was like, ooh. But her and Cam, they've come pretty far, and Spencer and Trina.
Yes. Yep.
I think Eden was 11 when she started. Is that right?
I think so. She was young.
Yeah, she was very young.
She was the first one they aged up, I think, right?
She was, yes. Yes. Because she was aged up when Sonny was in the wheelchair and he and Carly were getting remarried. I think that was the first time we saw Eden.
Yeah,
at the wedding.
Yeah.
And I was so disappointed that they were going to age up Spencer because I really liked the other little guy. But this one's doing a bang up job, I think.
Oh, he is amazing.
He is definitely, so on the cover of the People's Magazine is Spencer and Trina. They have Luke and Laura, Liz. I don't like, they have Anna, like a tiny little Anna right above the second P.
Oh.
But then in the corner in the very top corner is Brenda and Sonny, because
I love them together. I love Sonny then. See, I did love Brenda and Sonny. That's who I love together.
But that was the same kind of storyline that we're talking about. She knew she shouldn't be with him. He was a little bit older. He was into some bad stuff. And that chemistry is just what made you root for them to be together.
Yeah, you couldn't deny it. And so you had to watch what's
Exactly. You're like, if I was Brenda, I wouldn't be able to say no. And now you look at Nina and Sonny and you're like, if I was Sonny, I'd only be saying no. Get away from me.
But then they have a real big picture of
Yeah.
A lot of times that's the writers, we have a hard time. I have a hard time with the writers sometimes, that sometimes you feel like they don't have a plan for a major storyline or something, like,
right.
Like the Hook Killer. Now it's been dropped again for how long?
Yes.
Why wouldn't
I had a theory about that though, because I did research. The Zodiac was quiet for 9 months. I think it was, first. It was a long time before they struck again. So that is actually more mirroring real life, because these serial killers don't necessarily go week after week after week after week.
Who was that killer? Was that Diego?
Oh,
or something?
That was the text message killer. I was talking about the Zodiac, the real life Zodiac killer from the 70s. Yeah.
Keep up, Andrea.
That's okay.
No.
That's okay.
He throws stuff like that at me all the time, and I'm like, wait, what? Are we talking about real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm in my soap bubble, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
See, I try to keep it as, and this is how I justify that this is realistic, because look, they're doing the same thing that happens in real life.
Yeah.
But no one comes back from the dead.
No.
So.
No, they don't do that. What else did I have? Oh, an old favorite. Lucky's Death I had in the fire. And Maxie's Heart from BJ.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one was something else. I enjoyed, like, when I forgot about the COVID shutdown, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like 3 or 4 months, like May of 20, probably till August, I think.
It was.
Yeah.
We watched Night Shift during that time. So that's what we did for our weekly recap, was we watched Night Shift. And then
I remember watching that show. Mm-hmm.
But we only watched the first season.
Yeah,
which I caught ourselves on something really dumb that we said, and have said a few times since, that was a major flaw that'll come out soon.
Yeah.
Because we never watched the second season.
Yeah, we need to watch the second one.
Mm-hmm.
We never watched Port Charles, though.
Huh.
That was a good one. When did that start?
I think that was the late 90s.
Like 97 or something, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I didn't like that was at the beginning of the day. Yeah, it wasn't on for too long. And I didn't like that it was at the beginning of the day. Like, you did Port Charles and then All My Children, One Life to Live, and then General Hospital. And I would have liked it better if they ran into each other or something.
Well, and
they weren't always in the same timeline, I don't think. That's why.
Yeah.
But also, it was geared towards a younger crowd. So if you're trying to get, like we talk about, the summertime is when they really need to have the kid storylines, the teen storylines, because that's what ropes in the high schooler or the middle school and high schoolers, If they're going to have this, the young adult intern show, you have to be getting those students to watch it. So it should have been
right
after General Hospital or something.
Yeah, 12:30 in the afternoon. We're
in school
home to watch it.
Everything, yeah. Well, now you can watch anything anytime, but still.
Yes, yeah, yes, we're definitely spoiled now.
Yes,
I still record everything so I can fast forward through everything that I don't want. But I still watch everything. I have to know about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I wonder if Brenda will come back for the 60th. She came back for the 50th.
Maybe.
I didn't understand that storyline. She had a son, but
I
don't remember.
I thought that they were going to try to make Dev her son.
Right. And then they didn't.
Yeah.
Well, but then COVID happened. So I think that they just kind of
gave up.
I think we lost Dev and Dustin because of COVID.
Oh, that could be.
Not because of the virus, but because of just needing to cut back on.
Right. There's nowhere.
Neil.
Yeah.
They just had to cut back on the pay.
That was a weird death. Now we found out that what's her face did it, but
Harmony. That was dumb. Yeah. Sorry.
It was weird. It was.
Tell us how you really feel, Shannon.
No,
it was dumb.
It was dumb. They could have done it any other way or at any 100%. Other time. It made no sense.
He had a condition that we didn't know about until he died.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. That explains unexpected death.
Right.
And she really got in the bedroom with the two of them sleeping,
Right. It didn't make any noise that Alexis would wake up, and shot it like in between his toes. Like you wouldn't.
Got all the way down to his feet, to give him.
They repositioned the body too.
Oh.
I mean, when they did that, it was a whole big thing on the internet, because everyone's like, wasn't his body on the left side of the bed? Wasn't it? He was laying on his back, not on his side. It was this, that, and the other thing was, it was too recent for them to be so wrong with continuity.
Yes. Right.
I mean,
That's
it's
what
over.
you could be the good continuity. You'd be really good at the continuity director over there. They need
What?
one.
They do need one.
I'm sure that they have one, and I'm sure I would make mistakes too. Heck, I said that Stella said kid instead of kin. I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
I like Stella.
I don't like that she keeps going on and off.
Yeah. Well, she does that other show, that Abishola. Bob Loves Abishola. She's on that show.
Yeah. I don't know. I wish they'd give her a reason to stick around longer, though, for our show. She just kind of pops in and says her piece and then pops back off.
But it's like she leaves mid-sentence.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't come back for another year and finishes the sentence.
I think Epiphany's going to leave a little bit of a hole there for Marshall, too.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that.
That's going to be sad.
That's heartbreaking.
She get up on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so.
I'm sure that they have a nurse's wall.
Yeah.
And when they just talked about her, did they mention her getting her results, like doctor?
Yeah, they just announced that this week whenever Trina was asking him where she was, and he said, she passed her test. And so that's what she was doing, was interviewing other places. So I'm glad they finally gave us that information, because I was wondering. Not that I was wondering. I kind of figured she was going to pass.
I don't think that they weren't going to have it. Even if she had stayed with us, I don't think they were going to have her fail. But I agree.
Right.
It's
right.
Oh, and so she's visiting other hospitals, and
I just hope they give her a proper ending.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Diane and Scorpio get together.
Yes.
A little spark, a little interest going.
They'd be feisty.
They would be.
Yeah.
They would be what they're trying to make Gregory and Alexis.
Yes.
But they would actually do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't like Gregory and Alexis. I don't like what they're doing there.
They're kind of boring. I don't know.
So boring.
Well, isn't it one of you guys the one who looks at the books behind there?
That's Shannon.
That'd be me.
That's what I was doing the last time too. She's talking away and I'm trying to read the books back there. I was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to in those scenes.
I don't really care what they're saying then,
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing. She doesn't like what he does. He tries to justify it to her, even though he's been doing this for way too long for him to defend his career.
Right.
He's a great professor or whatever. And why is he justifying that to an attorney who lost her job because she did big ethics violations? Sorry. I like Alexis. I don't like what they've done. No. I like that they wound up, she did lose her license because that is realistic.
But she's smart enough to do something else than just sit in her office all day and flirt badly with some guy.
Yes. Yeah. We know she's a good flirt.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was with Ned for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She was a runaway bride, wasn't she?
I
don't know. What else, ladies? I missed the Q mansion. I kind of liked that they were showing it a little more. Now it's a little back off again.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they moved the door. I need an explanation for that.
The door on the stairs. Let's just swap the door on the stairs just because,
Right. The kitchen's gone now. The kitchen that Olivia loves is gone.
Yep.
I don't know.
Just
it was just random.
Yeah.
At least have a fire.
It's been years now. You need to get over it.
But at least have a fire or something that tells us.
The kitchen?
What was that?
Was it the turkey that destroyed the kitchen?
No, I'm talking about because up until whenever they decided to change the stairway, the door was always ahead of us and the kitchen was to the right. Okay. And then when they did the remodel, the door is now to the right and the stairs come down I don't know. I don't know what they did.
There is no front now.
There's no front door. The front door is now
to the side.
But they should have had something happen to the mansion and have to change it for whatever reason, because building code is changed now and the door has to be facing that way. I don't think codes are that ridiculous. I don't know what New York code is, but still.
And what did we just see that, you know how Sunny used to have the moss thing in the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
We just saw somebody else had a little one on their coffee table just this past week or so.
It was in France, I think.
Okay.
I think
that's it. I just saw it, but I remember seeing it again. It was like, oh my gosh, it's so weird.
it was a different one, but I think it was in France. I think it's when they were talking with Renee. I could be totally wrong, but
you know where it is? It's at their cabin, where they're hiding at the cabin.
Okay.
That's the cabin, I think.
Well, that would make sense since it's Sunny's cabin. He just really likes to throw moss plants everywhere. That's his decorating. Just throw a moss plant down.
Low maintenance, you know?
Sometimes they grow all by themselves, though. They just kept getting bigger. That one in the kitchen kept getting bigger and bigger.
Yes.
Maybe that's why Sonny likes it, because that just keeps repopulating. And so he just has to move little chunks of it all over the place.
That's it.
So maybe it's not even a new moss. That is the baby moss. Now growing up in the cabin. He leaves his moss around.
Pardon me.
Keeps multiplying. Well, Sonny.
I know how funny his family is.
That's funny.
So do you think that they're going to kill Willow, or do you think that they're going to find a donor for her?
I hope that Lisa will be the donor.
I hope so too.
But I don't know. She's close to death.
She is. And they like,
a lot of it was her own fault.
Yeah. And they like to kill Michael's love interests.
Why has he not been charged as a serial killer?
No.
Sorry. Because he's not the one killing them.
God.
He's not the one killing them, but he is directly linked to more than 3 deaths.
Everybody he's dated has died.
Yes.
Or whatever.
The only one that didn't was Star, and that's because One Life to Live won.
Right. They took her away to death.
And Rosalie, she went somewhere. Rosalie's not dead. Rosalie's gone.
Yeah.
She was a nurse. She's who was married to Brad.
Okay.
Yeah, because Brad's parents made them get married.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, speaking of Liesl, though, I heard your interview with Kathleen Gotti.
Yes.
She's amazing. That was really cool.
She was so generous, and
she is, yeah.
That's the craziest booking we ever got.
Did you do one of the kitchen things, her kitchen event?
So we were supposed to, and then it wound up being the night that my daughter graduated high school.
Oh.
So we didn't. We still have to do one.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Have you done one?
Yeah, I did do one. She was really sweet. Very nice. Very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoyed her storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
She's a lot of fun. We actually met her in the bathroom. That's how we got her on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. After the event, you know,
everybody's got to pee.
Yep. And she kind of approached us. She's like, "Hey, I would love." I mean, we kind of dropped it to everyone that we pretty much talked to.
Right.
Yeah, you wore your shirts, right?
Yeah. Yes. We've talked to 2 of the people that were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Who else?
We talked to Marcus.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, she was just washing her hands, and I was standing at the door waiting for Amanda, and she said, you know, here's my email.
Awesome.
Email me.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
So you could put together some event there in Pittsburgh. Why don't you?
We should.
Yeah.
Should try. Be like, hey guys, can you come visit? That's a big undertaking though, because I did see they're not doing those events anymore, but they said that they're going to be doing something else.
They're doing some kind of thing though.
Yeah, but they just said that they weren't going to be doing it the way that they had been.
Mm.
But they said it was going to be something else, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe they're doing some Zooms or something.
Maybe.
I've seen some advertised, but
But they've been doing those along with the in-person. I think that the in-person really is key, especially with keeping.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because that was our first one that we hadn't gone to any of the in-person. The only other thing we had done was Steve and Bradford.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think to actually meet somebody in person. Like I've seen Wally in concert like 7 or 8 times maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there was a little while he's like, I remember you. You know what I mean? It was like you wouldn't get that just over Zoom or anything.
Right.
Even if you did talk a while, I don't know. It's not quite the same.
Right.
Well, that's what Bradford recognized us as. He read our shirts and he's like, oh yeah. And he was our first celebrity interview.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Cast interview. He's still a celebrity, but he was cast too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's pretty sweet. He seems really nice.
So sweet.
He is, yeah.
I wonder what they'll do now.
I don't know.
I want them to do like regional conventions where they all come. I know that that's not logistically.
They used to do the super. I don't know why they don't do this again. It's
the Super Soap weekends.
Yeah.
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 It's owned by ABC. It was down there in Florida at the MGM or whatever their studio is. And that was the late 90s and 98, 99. I went to 2 of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the first year it was like, I was just happy to see the people. I didn't even wait in line. There was a couple lines I waited in, but I wanted to see them. I wanted to see as many people as I could in real life kind of thing. But I didn't get a lot of autographs the first time. The second time I got more. But
we now have our poster of our logo and have them sign it.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I'm looking at it right now.
Well, I see you looking at it.
It's cool though.
Yeah, I bought a Port Charles shirt, like when that was at the California thing, and so then everybody signed that, and my mom had it framed and all that for me.
Oh, that's nice.
So that was nice. Yeah, that was cool. But I don't mind. I've enjoyed the traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And I always sometimes you just find out too late about things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the furthest that you've traveled? Would it be California?
California, yeah, in Florida.
Okay.
I went to New York City. That was for the other 2. That was for like the All My Children. It was an All My Children fan club. And then the next day was One Life to Live fan club weekend.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it was just like the past. Yeah. So I got to do that. I just stayed overnight 2 nights and got to do that like, one each day. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
I need something to look forward to. So I'll have to look up for this year's fan club thing. And the Graceland thing, that looks pretty fun too.
That looks like a lot of fun.
Yes.
I started looking into that. And again, it's a lot of money. How many events can you go to? You just can't afford it all.
Right.
I don't know how I would deal.
Because California, that was the most expensive vacation I ever took.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I did 5 events and they were probably at least $100 each.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
The convention, I believe it's a ticket and there's like a lot of the general admissions.
Right.
But there is separate events that you can pay extra for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll get out there one day. We made started to really seriously make plans to go and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And then life hit.
Yeah. Yep.
And now I don't know if I'll be able to swing beginning of June. That's
pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
That's pretty quick.
Right.
Because they just announced it this week. I'm like, you're giving people 4 months notice.
Yeah.
That's short. I think that's short notice.
That is definitely short notice.
It was August when I went.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the end of August.
Yeah. I wonder why they changed it.
I don't know.
It was cool.
Maybe they're just trying to see like if there's different times of the year that people are more likely to travel. Maybe.
I don't know. See, I would think summer wouldn't be it because then anyone who has kids, you have to figure out where to put your kids or take them with you. And that's expensive. And they don't want to go to a soup.
Or it's expensive. And is that taking place a family vacation?
Right. Right. I don't know. It's different. So is there anyone that you would like to meet that you haven't got the chance to meet yet?
Good question. I don't know. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I wouldn't mind meeting Roger Howarth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially because you have the One Life to Live connection and the General Hospital connection.
Yeah. I mean, he's been how many characters even on this one, you know?
Right.
He's underused.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's what everyone was
Everybody
talking about.
got
Why
love when
isn't?
he was Franco, and then they changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's been asking, like, why haven't they been bringing up Willow's dad? Because they do refer to Franco still. So it's not like because Silas is dead that they're not going to talk about him. And Silas was not a One Life to Live character.
Right.
Stephen was a Port Charles character. So like that whole family even belongs to
General
Hospital's sphere.
Right.
So why don't they ever talk about Silas?
Silas was their father?
Yeah.
A twin father then. Wow.
Silas is the father of Nell and Willow and Kiki.
Oh my goodness.
So
Yeah.
Michael has been with all three of Silas's daughters too.
Sorry.
Just saying.
Why
Sorry,
did you have to put that out there? No, I actually haven't. Oh,
That's yucky. That gets a little yucky.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't write it. That's the thing. The writers can just call me and be like, "What do you think of this?" I'm like, "They are brother and sister. Stop it."
Yeah, it's really.
They almost went there with Britt and Nathan when they first met. Thank goodness they did not.
Remember? Yeah, that. Oh,
Yes.
yuck.
I don't think that they would have actually done. Like, I really don't.
Oh God.
They
I
would
hope
not have done
not.
that.
That would be
You know, they
awful.
dropped the clue of Ellie having that boyfriend. What's his name? Griffin.
Griffin, yeah.
They're gonna do anything with that?
I hope so.
I really hope so, because that was like exciting for us just to see Ellie and then to throw Griffin into it too.
What is Griffin's plastics?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Well,
Never mind.
Ava
Then
needs a surgeon again.
Ava does need a plastic surgeon again. That would be good.
and she hit Nicholas over the head with a griffin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she did.
That was
And
my.
it's just like still laying there on the table. The thing. There was no blood.
No blood.
No trail.
Just killed him, but no blood.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think he's going to be there when they go back to the barn.
That's what I was thinking, but
Who
I
knows?
thought that
She just left what's his face by himself, so I don't know.
yeah.
Well, there's the door to the catacombs in there. Right.
Yeah.
Why didn't she know that? Why didn't she dump him in the catacombs? My goodness gracious.
Well, that would have been the easiest thing, because the
So would
bookcase would have slid, should jammed
Yep.
him in there, shut it,
no,
done.
in the stables.
Yeah, but I'm saying from
There's
the house,
also-
she could have thrown him
I
in
know,
those
but
catacombs.
they lugged him all the way down there, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I said, so on tomorrow's recap, I said she should have thrown him over the parapet. He would have had a bunch of lacerations all over him from hitting all the rocks.
Yeah. That would
I
have
don't
been
know.
better.
Yeah. Maybe the chupacabra is going to get him.
Maybe that's where Jake is.
I remember that.
That was a cute little storyline, though.
It was for the kids. It was
Right,
cute.
exactly.
It was very
Mhm.
cute. It's just, yeah, silly.
And they're all grown up now.
Yeah.
I do
Anna
feel
mentioned
bad.
Emma recently.
I don't know what they're going to do with that.
I don't know either.
I would love to have Emma back. That would be cute. I think that would be good for her and Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
I would like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Because otherwise, Cameron could end up with Esme, who's now going to be the nice girl, you know.
Right. That would be a different way.
I wonder if she's going to end up kidnapped and run away with her two loony parents, supposed parents.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's what
Mhm.
I'm waiting for. I can't wait for Ryan to like break out of that fake whatever he's in, and however that storyline goes, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Locked in. He's locked in.
Yeah, his locked in syndrome. Yeah, I can't wait to see him break out of that and him and Heather go at it together.
going to have to happen soon because she's getting close to where she should be having the baby.
Yeah.
And plus, Dante only gave her a week to do something, so Heather a week to do something before.
Oh, right, to get information. Yeah.
Oh.
But then he ended up jetting off to London, so who knows?
On that romantic work vacation.
Right.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh,
Crazy. I don't know.
I know. PCPD's just letting him go, whatever.
yeah.
Don't worry. There's just a mass serial killer around here. We got it.
Right. They haven't reinstated Chase yet. And so, we're just down a couple officers, but sure, go ahead.
If we just got a new detective and they haven't brought him in again.
Yeah.
They killed off Rory, so.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I still think there was something shady about him that we're going to find out later. I really do.
It did seem, and then all of a sudden the DA or the ADA or whatever she is, I don't know. Laura's assistant lady who's working for
Eileen.
Now she's out. All of a sudden doesn't want to be a bad guy and she's out,
Yeah.
Well, she didn't think anyone was going to die. And I guess that's fair.
If you're working with
that's
Valentine,
exactly what I was just going to, no.
Sorry, with Victor. Got all indignant with me. I'm sorry. If you're working with Victor, somebody's going to die.
True.
Usually, I think so.
I didn't know. Maybe she was just like, I want to be mayor. This guy's like, hey, I can make you mayor. Okay. She didn't listen to our podcast.
I guess she didn't.
And learn
to be smarter.
All about Victor's background.
She should be smarter.
He's died a few times too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, he's a Cassadine, so he gets to come back.
Yep.
Yeah. It should be related only to certain people. Huh?
Yes. Only the Cassadines should be allowed to come back and die because they've proven that they have the correct technology to follow through.
They can go down deep.
Right.
They're put on ice, literally.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's crazy. Gosh, I love this show.
I know. There's a lot. Well, this year should be exciting with the nurses' ball and stuff too, in the 60th. Hopefully there should be a lot of good stuff coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who are you most excited to see perform?
I don't know.
They're probably going to do an in memoriam. Wow, I really mispronounced that word.
Oh, we all knew what you were trying to say.
I said it. I'm sorry.
That would be nice.
Oh, they're going to.
Yes, that would be nice.
I wonder if they're going to show everyone who's passed since.
Oh, I hope not. Or you'll be bawling like a baby.
I was just thinking about Sabrina and Epiphany singing, and now neither of them are there. Okay.
I love that. Yeah.
As long as there's no one tangoing, I'll be happy. I just don't like the tango.
Yeah. Who do we know? I don't want to see Sonia and Nina up there.
No. Oh my gosh.
Maybe, okay, would you be okay with Spencer and Trina tangoing?
No.
Okay. Why am I like off center?
What's the other sexy one?
Dex.
No, the other sexy dance. The tango or
Salsa?
I think so.
I don't know.
I never make dance sexy.
I just don't.
Right.
Yeah.
I am not being sexy back with my dancing.
I just don't like the tango because
Not
that
anymore,
was,
I get hot.
that was supposed to be Anna and Duke's thing. And then it was like they kept trying to recreate it and it just didn't work.
Yeah. I would like to hear Chase sing something else other than the one song we keep hearing.
Yes, that would be okay. Do you think that they're going to have Chase fall for, what's the girl's name? Blaze.
It kind of seems like he's going to be her rescuer. From this leech.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I want them to fall for each other or not. Like he's so back and forth with Brooklyn still. But then I see that spark where Blaze needs someone to save her.
Well, he's good at that. General Hospital good at writing the man savior,
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they wimped out a few of our strong ladies like Sam and Alexis.
Yes.
Used to be really strong women.
Right.
Now they're just not. They're just weird and wimpy.
Right. There isn't really any strong women right now. They've made them all kind of dependent on men or just kind of back down.
They even did it to Anna more than once.
Yes. That annoys me.
Valentine lets her be.
I know he lets her be, but she still has definitely.
He said he has to be scared of her.
Calmed down. Although they are letting Felicia finally have a brain again.
I
know. That's nice. I like seeing. Good, yeah.
With her baby boy, she needs a brain at least, yeah. So you guys watching the Super Bowl?
No.
No.
How about you?
I'm probably going to go to my niece's for some food for a little bit.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
I'll be editing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not big into sports. Huh?
You already did your recap today?
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah, we do that at noon on Sundays.
That's cool.
Yep. And then I spend the afternoon editing. Guess Sunday's my GH day.
Do you watch it all at once or do you watch it every day?
I try to watch in the evenings, but obviously I have to watch it before Sunday. Sometimes I get where I have to catch up. It honestly goes really more by my schedule. So
yeah, me too. Like last night I watched all of them in a row, but other weeks I'll watch, Monday and Tuesday on the regular time and then the other 3 whenever I can catch it.
Yeah.
If something starts getting crazy, you got to change your schedule up.
Well, exactly. Like if something is going on that I cannot wait, I make sure that I either watch it and I just don't go to bed at the time that I prefer, or I watch it in the morning.
Yeah.
Like Friday, I saved Fridays and watched it yesterday. But usually I do watch it almost every night, I would say.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time sitting in the car waiting for kids to finish dance or go here or go there. So I try to make it something fun for me that I can do instead of just staring out the window for an hour.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So is there anything else you wanted to talk about? I feel like we recapped the 80s, 90s, and now.
This is great. It was, like I said, this is the first time that we've met someone first and then brought you on as a fan spotlight. It was fun.
Thank you so much. I've enjoyed it. And we could always talk GH, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Thank you so much for your time. And we'll definitely, keep in touch. I know you write in occasionally and
Well, send me the link so that I don't miss it.
Okay.
I told a couple friends I wanted to share. So
Aw, that's
absolutely
great.
So it won't be until probably mid to end of March. So
okay.
All right. Okay. Well, enjoy all the food at your niece's.
Yeah.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice seeing you.
Bye.
It is so much fun listening to people who have gone to different events and just really hear their history. We say this all the time. We love talking with other fans. If you want to be a fan spotlight, go to our website, peer54podcast.com. There is a forum for fan spotlight. It's so much fun.
I'm jealous that she got to see Ned.
I know.
Because I remember being in love with L&B Records and Ned and Lois falling in love and stuff. But I feel like I was still too young to have known to try to find that he was playing in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
You couldn't just jump on the internet then and be like, oh, okay, it's here. So I had no idea that those events were happening in Pittsburgh as close to us and as often as they were. Man.
Right. A friend of mine actually used to work for one of the local TV stations and would always go to them. And she's had lunch with Anthony Gary and Jeannie Francis.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's so not fair.
I have hugged her. I have shook her hand. So I have also now shook hands with and hugged Anthony Gary and Jeannie Francis.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
I think it is.
But you can keep telling yourself that.
Sure. By proxy.
There you go. I'm so jealous of her.
But that is such a good idea, too. If you want to travel to somewhere, find an event to go to. Because I actually do like traveling by myself, but it's always for an event. And it always makes sense because I'm going where other people are. It's always for business. It's never, I enjoy my time, but it's never been only for pleasure.
Right.
But that is such a cool way to experience that.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I typically know some people that are also going to be at this event.
Right.
You just got to go meet a whole bunch of new people.
It's very smart.
And now with the internet, you actually get to stay in touch. Well, I mean, you could stay in touch back then. I had pen pals, but it was more of an effort to stay in each other's lives.
Yes.
That is so cool. We definitely have to get out to California sometime.
Yeah.
But yeah. So join us on Monday as we recap this week's shows.
Have a good weekend.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review. And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.